Two-part question. Um, what's the most rewarding thing about putting on the Jamboree? And what's the most challenging thing?
The most rewarding thing for me is the look on the people's faces. Actually, I would say when it gets to 4:30, that's when I know and feel really, really rewarded because the party by then isn't automatic. I don't have to worry about any of the cooking, the details of getting this DJ or getting this permit or anything. It's on automatic. Everybody's having a great time. And just one of the rewarding things now that we're in our 15th year, this is a 15th year, is when someone will come up to me and said, I met my husband, I met my wife there, and here is our daughter, and they would have their daughter or child or, out there. This story was actually told to me, I would say 2-3 weeks ago. I forgot where I was. And someone actually said, this is my 13-year-old daughter, and we brought her out there when she was a baby, So that, the times when I feel like, that's it, there's more than enough events right now, I can always just say, that's it, thank you, and move on. Those are the kind of stories that's rewarding and make me continue doing it. The most stressful thing, I would say, was just the anticipation. The anticipation of the day. I think, like my wife would say, I stress myself out too much. It's the because now it's kind of an automatic thing. Even just to get in the permits, the Parks Department work with me really, really well. Miss Linda Hernandez in that office is a tremendous help. Now they have this new guy there, Larry Timberlake. That a funny story on him. His aunt used to come to the Jamboree and always told him, even before he worked with the Parks Department, you got to come out to this event with me. So now he's working at the Parks Department. We met last year, and he was like, you know what, this is the event that my aunt told me about. He was working the event last year, and who showed up? His aunt. And so it all comes full circle. So, but the most challenging thing right now, I would say, is just the day before, or starting from the Friday before, getting the truck, getting the tables, and actually prepping all the food and cooking and so on and so forth. Luckily for me, I have very good friends that pitch in and give me a tremendous help when I'm out there.
All right. Question. What promoters or events do you think the Jamboree has influenced over the years?
Oh my goodness. Well, wow. What promoters or events? I would have to say all outdoor events, because, and I'll tell you why, and it's not bragging, it's not boasting, obviously, but 15 years ago, there was not one house event, or as we know it today, playing the music we like, having dancing that the way we carry on sometimes. There was not even a voguing outdoor event. Everything took place indoors. So to take a little bit of credit, everybody's events. Everybody has come. Everybody has seen the event. Everybody decided to do their own event, put their own flavor on the event. I love events like Fort Greene Park, Soul Summit. The guys at Soul Summit always came out to the Jamboree, and I love what they decided to do. They saw what was out there. I don't know if I influenced what they did, but they took what was out there, and I think right now they took it to even a different level. Went to even an event like Water Taxi Beach. That was tremendous. Love what they do out there. The events that take place on Coney Island, that probably, the whole Coney Island history is probably the second longest running behind the Jamboree. At the time when the Jamboree was decided to take it outdoors, the only other person who started, I can remember back then that is still here now, is Jeannie Hopper from Liquid Sound Lounge. She's celebrating her 15th year on the air. And I've done some interviews. She has got me down there every now and again to when the Jamboree's coming up. But so yeah, every event.